Okay, I'm live. Back in the Great Northwest. So, let me get out here. I got some stuff to do. Anyway, welcome, everybody. I'm going to start off by doing some plowing. This guy right here. Right, I've bought myself a couple of deers here. I got a smaller deer here for the small John Deere plow that I'm using, and I got Big Bud on the big plow. I'll show you that in a second here. Get this thing together. I think this guy will pull this. I don't know about these hills. I didn't think about the hills. Oh, wait a minute. He should be set to go. This isn't right. Hang on. What am I doing? Got set to field work. Where's he supposed to start? Oh, got him going the wrong direction, I think. Let's check this out. Hang on just a minute. Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy. Thanks for stopping by. Trying to get started here. I'm going to talk about the farm and the map here in a minute. I just want to get started with this. Joe Dokes is here. Welcome, Joe. Alright, is he actually plowing now? I don't know if this plow will go any faster. I think the plow will. I don't know if the tractor will pull it. I think that's the problem. But that's okay. It's a small field. Alright, well, it looks like it's working okay. So, Joe, I downloaded that corn header. I haven't used it yet, but I've got it in the game just in case I do corn here. Hey, Thunder's in the house. I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I have to apologize in advance. I had about 3 bites of a hamburger. I don't know why, but every time I live stream, my wife is out, and every time she says, "You want me to have you eaten lunch?" and I said no, and so she says, "You want me to bring you home something?" and then she's late getting here. So anyway, bless her heart, she got me a hamburger, but I only had it about half eaten before 1 o'clock hit around. Alright, so it looks like the plow is going to work okay. I need to get, let's see, where's this guy here? I need to get him to pick up that straw. Right, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to, Joe, especially on this map. The roads are about 3 feet wide and all. I'm going to talk about this map in a minute. Let you guys see if you can figure out what I'm going to say. As you can see, my plow got stuck behind a tree. I'm gonna go get it. Oh boy, he's really stuck. Okay. Oh man, I mean, he's really stuck. Okay, I might get it, let's fold this thing up. I took down the fences. Yeah, good job, Thunder. I went in on this map and I took every fence, I took every hedge, I took every bush out. I didn't do the trees, as you can see. I didn't do the trees. Trees is going to be a separate matter, and I'll tell you why here. The job wasn't as bad as it sounds because the mod author was kind enough to put everything in folders. So there is a folder called field fences. So all the fences around the fields were in one folder. Same with the hedges and the bushes. So if I took fences out, I didn't want to take out the fences around my farm and the cow pens and the pig pens. These fences here, I didn't want to take out if it was around an animal pen. So, you know, like I say, the mod author was very good about that. He put them all in one folder, so I could just go in and start deleting stuff, which I did, and I can get around now. So, yep, there you go. Pretty cool, huh? Let me see if this guy will start again. See what he's going to want to do. He wants to go around a tree. That's what he's going to do. Oh man. Okay, hang on. Let me see where I'm at. The lights are on because it's bright early in the morning here. There's just too many trees, and why would you have them that close to the field? It's just crazy. Alright, this is where I think he wanted to be. It's right here. I think this is it, so let me see if I can get him started here. Well, this isn't going to take long. Oh, he's stuck on a tree again. Oh, come on. I don't know how to get around it because there's trees on all 4 sides of the field. So there's no getting away from the trees. The only thing I could do would be to do more than one headland, but the fields are so small, if I did more than one headland, I don't know if that'd work because fields are too small. Great. Alright, fine. Get over there. Yeah, shoot. Alright, stop. Uh-oh, I think I just hit my quicker picker-upper. Well, I'll tell you, at this point, they're so small, I'll just manually plow them. Let me get rid of that. Alright, well, that's the way it's going to be. So, the other thing I did was I bought field 43 and 44, I believe it is. They're actually pretty cheap. If you look at the map, whoops, darn it. There's 43 and 44 in the lower right-hand corner. And you can see how big those fields are. They were only a couple million for both of them. Not literally, I mean, I got some change there, but for less than 3 million, I bought both of those fields there. Way less than 3 million, so that's a pretty good deal. And now that I've got these fences out, right, Joe, that's just what I was going to say. Now that I've got some fences out, I can actually join the fields up and make them a little bit bigger. Well, I was hoping to let this guy work because I got other stuff to do, but I guess I'm going to have to do it this way. It's just nice to have the fences gone, and the hedges, and the bushes. So I got a lot of John Deere equipment on the farm. I did keep the one big bud, a 4-meter disc. I don't think so. Man, that'd take forever. Even on a small field. This isn't my big disc either. Pigpen's kind of a mediocre disc. It's pretty good size, but it's not too bad. Can't even get close enough to get the corners. There's fences or trees in the way everywhere. Of course, we knew the job was dangerous when we took it. Yeah, the only other thing I could do is if I didn't want to take the trees out, I could at least go ahead and take the collision off of them. This tractor just almost doesn't have enough poop on these hills to get the job done. Uh-oh. Sorry. Coming through. Okay, now, what the heck am I going to do here? This one, actually, I could probably make into one big field, although this field isn't that bad a size right here. Might leave this one and do some of those other ones. It's hard to say. Let me get that other plow going down there. What is he doing down here? Oh, field number 41 down there is all grass, but you have to buy the field. I don't need that much grass unless I'm going to use it for making silage and selling it, but that's not really cost effective. There's my other new tractor right there. It's a 9620R. I debated whether putting triple wheels on it or not. I finally at the last minute chose not to. So, but we're gonna see if it'll pull this big disc here. If not, I'll have to get the big bud. But this is one of the new fields I bought. 43, it's huge. So I thought I needed some bigger equipment down here. Alright, let's see, let's do a course here. Field 43. 26 meters. We're starting in the northeast. Northeast, we're going to be heading south. South it is. Headlands. I'm going to do 2 headlands. The trees aren't so close on these fields, but I'm going to do 2 headlands anyway. Let's do that. And let's do field 43 plow. Northeast heading south and 26 meters. 26 meters. Because I've got 2 different plows and they're not the same. So, not that I think I'll ever bring Pigpen down here, but this feels too big. I need this big plow. Alright, there we go. Now, we'll let him take over from here. I think he can go faster, though. This tractor hopefully has the strength to do this. And then let's get back up to here. I gotta decide what to do here. This is kind of a chopped up field here. Kinda is, isn't it? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna plow this under too, I think. Okay, should I make this into 2 fields? What do you think? Or into 1 field, I should say. Should I make this 1 field? Hey, Yo-Yo. How's it going today? Let's see if I can line this up. Alright, and then I have to switch it to, let's see here, allow fields. And then drop it. And then be careful. I don't want to go too wild here. Okay. Run over to the other end here. Good to hear, Yo-Yo. Glad everything's going well with you. This probably isn't the most precise tractor to be using for this, but it'll do the job. Yeah, Craig, they do too, darn trees. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, now that that's done, I can just make a quick run across the inside here. How you doing, Craig? How's life treating you over there? Right now, I want to change that back to limit to fields because I don't want to have a problem that I have to deal with later. And let's see if I can do a course with this one and get away with it. There's where I'm going to have my problem, right here. Yep. All right, let's start here, I guess. I'm going to give it a go. Okay, now, what? Oh, shoot. What do you call this field now? Oh, who's slipping? Is that the guy plowing? What did he get hold of? Okay. What's he stuck on? Is he stuck on the plow? I think it's actually stuck on the plow. That was weird. Huh. That was kind of strange. Who do we got working this? Jeremy Varner's on there. Haven't seen Jeremy in a while. Jeremy was a subscriber of mine that while he was watching videos and stuff, decided he was going to go to school and learn how to drive a long haul truck and end up getting a job driving truck long haul. And he's kept him very busy. I haven't seen him in a long time. All right, so let's get back to things. And I got to figure out how to do. Let's see, he's done. Let's get him in. got to figure out how to calculate those two fields together. I'll tell you, the fences and the brushes and stuff going away makes a big difference. It's now all these silly trees that are everywhere. Also, I'm not under any illusion that since I have those great big fields down below, that I'm going to haul all the product up here to this little bitty farm. So if we go down to that area down there, you'll see that there's an area that has some barns for equipment and stuff, and I put a silo down there. Well, let's see, I don't need this guy anymore. Bring him here. But yeah, there's let me show you down here. There's a building right here. Okay, in this area here, they put a building over there. They put a building here for you to store equipment in for these big fields, and you got a well, canopy type thing here for equipment. And what I did was I just put a silage or a silo in here so I can store things, because there's no way with this big equipment I'm going to be driving up and down that mountain over there every time to put crops away. So that's the way it's going to work. That's it. That's how it's going to work. Oh, in the meantime, let me get back to this guy. Jeremy's doing a bang-up job, I guess, on this. But I got to figure out how to do this. Calculate the edge. Okay, now look, it's going to go ahead and calculate the whole thing. It looks like it's going clear up to the end. So, okay, calculate that. Let me see what's going to happen here. 36. Alright, calculate that. We're going to field edge path number. Oh gosh. Add field 1's edge path list. Negative. Okay, we're going to add it to 36, I think. Overwrite field 36's edge path. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this should work. I don't know. I've never done this before, but we're going to try it. So 15.2 northwest heading east. Headland 1. Headland 1 should, I don't know. Headland 1. If I do more than one, it's a pretty narrow field, so I'm going to go with this. 90 east. Let's try it. See what happens. It looks like it's set up to work, but let's go with it. All right. Let's try. See what happens. Well, Yo-Yo says there's some new mods out on Mod Hub, huh? Like what, for instance? I haven't been there in a couple days. God, I got more maps than I know what to do with in the first place. All right, let's see what this guy's gonna do. So far, so good. All right, this appears that it's working, so I'm going to do the same thing with 34, 35, 32. The problem with these small fields is, I mean, by the time I get a headland up here, oh man, they're so small. By the time you get these things done, you don't have any product out of them. They're too small to grow too much product. Wow, one headland. This isn't going to work good, is it? Ginger's in the house. Hey, Alan, how's it going? Well, let's just see what happens. You know what I could do, except for those friggin' trees. If I took those trees out, I could actually make 31, 32, 34, and 35 one big field. I could. So, like I say, I'm gonna have to take those dang trees out, though. These things. Can I cut these dang things down? Let's see. Take my speed boots off. Let me mosey up to this tree here. Oh, shoot. It doesn't look like it. These aren't cuttable. I'll have to go into... I'm going to have to go into the giant editor and take them out. Rats. This is the... Is this the Baltic Sea? I don't know. It could be. It's on an island. This is Great Northwest in Idaho. Supposedly. Now, so what's he doing? He's got his headland in. He's got his headland in. This is Alan Clark. I'm doing great, sir. Notice all the fences and hedges and bushes are gone. I took all the hedges, fences, and bushes out. I left the trees because there's too damn many to mess with. Okay, this looks like it may work, so I'm gonna let it go. And let's see, I need to, I can't do anything with those fields until I take those trees out. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and seed them. Because I need to seed them, because I need crops. And also, oh shoot, I need to get this guy running. Let me get him moving, and then I've got another field of grass I forgot about. I need to go work on that one. Hang on here, let me get him going. All right, let's see. Oh boy, 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 oh. Field 34 plow, 43. Where's grass? There it is. All right, field 15, 16 grass, right there. Jump out, come back in. The grass to the farm, and drive the course. Hopefully he's set up to do what he needs to do. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. A D16 dozer, that'd take those trees out. That's what I'm thinking. Right, now what? Oh, he's slipping again. Not him. The fence. He hit the fence. Which means he's probably going to get the fence on the next one too. See, I should probably have done... Well, I couldn't. I couldn't do 2 headlands because the field's not wide enough. Union wages, oh boy. What's with these games in their consoles? You know, there's 20 times more people play it on the PC. Right, now let's see what he's gonna do. Thinks he's done going to Disneyland. Yeah, see, look, that's not right. That's not right. You'd be twisting that tongue all to hell on that piece of equipment. I don't know where he's going. Come on. I don't know why he thinks he has to back all the way up. Let me see. Alright, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get back down. He's going to try to back all the way down here. And then go back that way. You're going to drive it off the... What's he going to do? You better stop. Oh my God, is that what he's going to do? Oh, this is interesting. He's going to drive right off the edge. No. Stop. Oh, this is terrible. This is a tragedy right here. He'll never get up now. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this has 4-wheel drive. Let's see. It does. Let's see if that helps. Oh my word. I can't get it up. That sounds like a personal problem. I can't get him to drive up the... Oh, there he goes. Never mind. Well, that clearly didn't work very well. Okay, so that's not working because he thinks he's on the headland now. Yeah, he still thinks he's on the headland. he's gonna go over there. Man, all right, get rid of that. I don't know if there's anything I can do with this, unless I do what Joe said, just get like a plow that only does about 2 feet wide. Craig, I know. That's terrible. My dad used to say stuff like that. When I was very young, my brother and I were, I don't know, dinking around the house, and Dad came around the corner or something, doing something, and his zipper on his pants was down. And we're just little kids, and you know, it's your dad. You don't say stuff like that to your dad. So we were trying to figure out how to tell him that his zipper was down and not get clobbered. And so we're laughing and giggling and whispering. Finally, my dad says, "What the hell are you guys laughing at?" So one of us, and I can't recall which one, told him his zipper was down. And he said, "Don't worry, if it can't get up, it can't get out." That's funner than I'll get up. Yeah. Took mind out of the gutter. Well, okay, so the story is that it worked, but because of the shape of the field, Courseplay didn't handle it very well. So there you go. Yeah, see, these 4 fields here, if I take all those trees out, I'll just make this into one big field. That's the thing to do right there, I tell you what. Let me go check on the other guy. I think he's done. Not done. Who was done? Oh! I know who it was. Grasshopper. I didn't read it. Right there. Grasshopper's done. Let's take Grasshopper and let's motate him over to... Look, I don't have to worry about going around fences and finding a gate. We're going to run him down to field number 30. Whoa! Oh! Oh! How'd that happen? I'm going to have a little fun with this guy. Oh, come on, drive straight. Whoa! Why is he so squirrely? I don't remember him being that squirrely. Hey, we got potatoes here we could do. All right, here's our other grass field right here. I'm gonna work on him, but let me check these potatoes out. They are ready. This is field 25. I'm gonna lease this field, and let's lease that field. What is it? 25? 25. 25. We're gonna lease that, and let's see. I need to buy a potato guy. Okay, don't tell me my game just froze. This game, in all the years I played, has never froze until just recently. You gotta be kidding me. It sure did. Oh, wait. What's happening? See, I can't get in the vehicle. I can do that. Let me see if it'll save it. Okay, that'll help if it saves it, if I have to jump out. Because I can't move at all. Doggone it. All right, hang on a minute. Let's see if I can... everything should be okay if it's saved okay. Let me jump back in here in a sec. I know what it is. It's the map. It's the map mod, trying to figure out where in the hell all the fences and shrubs and stuff went. It just noticed that they were gone, and it said, "What the hell? Who the hell did this?" I'm stopping right here. Nobody's going any place, so I figure out where all those shrubs and trees and stuff went. It's a vindictive map. I hurt his feelings. All right, let's see if it's working now. Can I move? All right, I can move. That was weird. I do, damn Windows. And by extension, Mr. Gates, he gets the blame. Oh, Bill Gates is the problem. Okay, now actually what I was going to do was I was going to buy a potato harvester. That's what I was going to do. So let's try that again. I think it's my fault in some cases. I tend to punch buttons and get over anxious, and I tend to do it too quickly before the game has a chance to render or to draw a new page or something. I'm punching buttons, and I think that's what screws it up sometimes. Right, so let's see. We need a harvester, and we're going to look at a potato harvester someplace. Like there's cabbage, carrot, lettuce. Lettuce, just buy a harvester. Onions, potato. There we go right there. And thank God they're cheap. So we're going to buy two. No, actually, I'm just going to buy one. You only need one of these. The tank on these things is big enough to do a whole field all by itself. So we're going to grab that. We're going to grab this guy. There's one of those harvester, they're, what you call it, headers. Look how big that sucker is. All right. We're taking this fella over to field 25. Shamrock Valley. Is it really in Ireland, or do they just call it that? Isn't that where Irish people, they like those shamrocks, don't they? I don't know what a shamrock is. Is it a con man's boulder? It's a sham, and it's a rock, something like that. All right, now let's see. This is gonna be fun. Damn trees, I can't see. We're plowing using a drone over our head. Plowing. Did I say plowing? I did say plowing. I still got my mind on that, can't get it up, but I'm plowing now. Oh God, that was a bad joke. That's the 90-footer. One of them. I now have one that's a corn header too. Joe Dokes, he's still here, I think, sent me a link to a corn header that's like that. So now I can really go to town at harvest time. It's an Irish map. Okay, now is the only thing on the map potatoes? Just wondering. You can grow anything you want as long as it's potatoes. Whoa! Get carried away. This guy really goes fast. An Irish map, huh? I remember those commercials they used to have on TV about a soap called Irish Spring. And every time a commercial came on, I had to wonder if the actors that were in the commercial were actually Irish, because they didn't sound any more Irish than I do as far as trying to do an accent, you know. It's like, is that really what Irish people sound like? Because I don't think so. All right, here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to hire a worker from this point, see if he can get the job done. Hey, Carl's in the house. How you doing, Carl? Hope you're doing well today. Is he going to be able to handle this? Can you do it? Watch that tree. It sounded like, what was that cartoon used to be on TV? George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree, and he'd always hit the damn tree. A shamrock is like a three-leaf clover, emblem of Ireland. Yeah, I kind of knew that, but I was just kind of making fun of it. I shouldn't. It's not my place to be funny. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Scorpions in the hospital? Too much spicy food. Aortic tear. I thought I was the only one with heart problems. God, I hope everything's okay, man. I thought you went to Mexico already. And notice you haven't been on. Carl's off work. So it's Miller time for Carl. Well, Scorpion, I'll keep you in my prayers, buddy. It doesn't sound like it's any fun. Why is this thing empty? I know that's pretty scary stuff. I know the first time I went in and they had to do a stent, and normally they do a stent in through your femoral artery. And for those of you that aren't familiar with that, the femoral artery is the big artery in your upper inner thigh, and they'll go in there with a scope so that they can see. It's got a camera on it, and they take that thing through your femoral artery all the way up into your heart. Well, they couldn't get to my heart that way, so my doctor had to go through my wrist. Now, I'm not a very big guy. My wrists are tiny. So I talked to them later, and they said that my doctor was one of the best clinicians there, and they said that a lot of other doctors wouldn't have been able to do that. But I remember afterwards they wanted to know if I wanted the movie. My wife took it, but I've never seen it. I don't want to see it. I want to see what the inside of my heart looks like. That'd be like having a colonoscopy and having given you the tape of it. They did ask me when I had my colonoscopy the first time. They said, "Do you want to be awake to watch this?" And I said, "Hell no." I said, "It's bad enough I'm laying here with a gown with my butt hanging off the side of the bed. I don't want to watch the movie." Yeah, I'll sit here and have popcorn with you, buddy. So are you doing okay then? And how'd you find out about this, Scorpion? What happened? Did you pass out or something? This is what is this? Pacific Northwest. Carl, the map is Pacific Northwest. It's basically loose. It's basically loosely. It's loosely based on Lewiston, Idaho area. I say it's loosely based because I actually lived in the Lewiston, Clarkston area when I worked for the bank. I was a commercial loan officer that specialized in agriculture loans. So I know the area very well, and it doesn't look like this. I mean, it could look like this, but what I meant was with all the fences and trees and stuff around the farmland. The farmland that I was familiar with was like open range. It was just huge. Big fields, just open. There's no people living close by, that kind of stuff. I don't know how well this thing's gonna work here. So Scorpion, when you get to come home? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have the same problem here with these stupid trees. So, okay, wait a minute. Why is this guy struggling to pull this thing? The name of the map is I Like It Like That. No, that's a song. I'm just gonna do wheat here for now on this field. I don't know what else to do right now. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't turn it on. I need to turn the machine on. No, Carl, you can't. I tried it already. I'm going to have to go in with Giant Editor. What you don't know, Carl, if you're not familiar with the map, is that every field on this map, every field had a wood fence around it. And every field, there wasn't just these trees here. There were hedges and bushes and trees and fences all around every field. I took all the hedges, all the shrubs, and all the fences out. But I left the trees for now. But I'm going to have to go in and cut these trees down through Giant Editor. I'm going to have to go in and remove them because I want to plow these fields into one big field here. Oh, wow. Wow. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I know how it is. Had that myself. It's scary. It scares everybody, not just... I mean, everybody gets scared. But, hey, now... technology nowadays, just thank God there's a helicopter to run you over there. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. You see this? Okay, that's the problem with this mod. This is the problem that I was having with this mod from day one using it. If you're not on a completely flat field, this is what you get. It jumps, it bounces, and it doesn't do a clean job of seeding. So I'm gonna have to get a different cedar up here. This isn't gonna work. So oh man, I was gonna ask you about the kids. See if everybody was okay. That's a scary thing. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And I knew that because I've used a cedar many, many times, but it works just fine on flat surfaces. But anything that's got any kind of a, you know, a grade to it, it just doesn't work. And the only reason I liked it is because it's not real large for those fields that you need a smaller cedar on. But I'm going to have to use a different cedar. It's just not going to work. And that being the case, there's no sense of keeping it because I've got the big cedar for the big fields. Yeah, Scorpion, I, like I said, I'll keep you in my prayers. I had, I've got what they call angina. If anybody's familiar with that, I had open heart surgery when I was young. And I've got what they call angina. What that means is I'll be doing absolutely nothing, and all of a sudden I'll start having chest pains, and I have to take nitroglycerin. And if within a 15-minute period 2 nitroglycerins don't do the job and relieve the pain, I have to go to the emergency room. And I've had a couple of stents after the heart surgery, and I know it's a scary thing. My family and I were driving on vacation one time, and we just left, and we drove long enough to come into Portland, into the big city, and right in the middle of rush hour traffic, I started having chest pains, and there's absolutely nothing I could do. I couldn't pull over. I told Carol to grab the wheel just in case I had an actual heart attack, and I took a couple of nitros until I could find a place to pull off. And the nitros did the job, but man, it was a scary thing. Kids were just freaking out. So I know what you're talking about. It's a terrible thing. But I'm glad that nowadays they do. Docs can, like somebody said earlier, they can do a wonderful job now. Well, anyway. Right, let me get back to this. I'm gonna sell this thing. Too many things to do again. I was hoping that Courseplay would do its job here so I could do some other farming, but let me get rid of that. And I can bring the big cedar up, but it's going to have to be, I'm going to have to do it with teleporting. Let's see, auger wagon, loading. Where are we at? Sewing machines. Let me see what else I've got here. I guess I could break down and use a regular vanilla mod. I don't know why I'd want to do that though. How big is that one? That one's only 12 meters and it does most everything. That one is 12 meters and it doesn't do hardly anything at all. I could use this one. It's 15 meters. It's a little bit bigger. How was that one? That one was 17. Let me use this one. I think this one works good. I'm going to leave it red. No, I've got John Deere stuff on here. Let's do it John Deere green. And then let's get this guy down there to the shop. Oh, that was close. This is the real pig pen. This is the one I originally called pig pen, but I stopped using it when I got that other big one. See, the reason I was using those other John Deeres is because they're real slim when you fold them up. This one's there. See, that's why I call this pig pen. See what it does? I guess I can get this through. Yeah, look, see, it looks like pig pens just throwing dirt up everywhere, even on cement. This tractor's kind of struggling on this hill. It's still doing the job though. I mean, how fast does it have to go? 25. That's fast enough. Yeah, it really throws the dirt up on the grass. Like it's plowing it. When I first got this mod here, it used to make me laugh. And I thought, you know, I don't like it. I don't want to use it because there's something wrong with it. The more I used it, and I started calling it pig pen after that, and I kind of got attached to it. Now I like it. I don't care if it does that. I think it's funny now. Now I got to fill this thing up. I wasted all that. Uh-oh. I wonder if I can do this from the rear. Let me see if I can back this in and get it. I can't remember how I used to do this. Okay. Which one is it? There it is. Yeah, it's not going to work. I need to fold it up. Up, not down. All right. I haven't used this for so long, I can't remember how to fill the thing up. Just like that. There we go. Get this thing out of the way. Okay, now I need to take this down. Might as well take it down while I'm at it here, down to 43. And see if there's, oh, there's a ditch there. I almost drove right through the ditch. What do you mean, almost? I did drive it through the ditch. Potatoes? I'm not doing potatoes. I'll tell you that. I'm going to get that off there right now. Let's do canola on that field. What happened? I got stuck on the railroad tracks. Why did they put the railroad tracks up so high on some of these maps? There's no way you can drive across there. You got to go over here and use one of those things. I do have a mod of those things that let you go over the tracks that you can put up, but I'd rather not if I don't have to. Alright, it's time for Big Bud to go to work. When this thing spreads out, there's some point where it goes down and puts such a serious drag on it that it stops the tractor. Uh-oh. That jet plane looked like it was just stuck in space up there, and that was kind of weird. Kind of remind me of Twilight Zone. Episode of Twilight Zone or something. What I used to call Toilet Zone. Yes, you just entered the Toilet Zone. Right. Okay, we're going to do some seeding here. And let's do 43, was it not? And we're going to do it in the south, the northeast, and we're going to go south or something like that. South. And let's do, this is a big field. I'm going to do 2 headlands on this. That should stop getting caught in any of those trees. Alright, let's save this. Okay, that should do it. So, okay. Are you guys are awful quiet? I haven't seen the chat change for a while. Is it still running? I always worry about that. You know, when I don't see the chat running, I think, uh-oh, did my stream go down? Because that has happened before, actually. There was a time I was live streaming, and at one point I heard somebody. I was on Discord. I can't recall, but there was something. Somebody says to me, "You suppose we should tell him that his broadcast ended?" And he's just talking to nothing for the last 15 minutes. And what? I'd lost my live stream, and I didn't know it. I'm just talking along, nothing's happening. They're just in chat talking to each other, waiting for me to come back. It was just terrible. Okay, if you guys aren't going to talk to me, I'm going to have a soup du jour. I save on live streaming days. I wait all day to have one because I don't want to have too much caffeine. Ah, yeah, right. Now you got me worried. Oh, that one sounded like a dud. I like the ones when you open them, it goes. That one just went pip. I hope it tastes okay. Ah, it tastes just fine. Right. Okay. Back to things here. I need to do a course on this field. What is it shaped like? Let's just run Grasshopper around. Oh, it's a big pizza pie. How the hell's that gonna work? That's gonna be weird. It's a big pizza pie. Well, let's start in this corner up here because it's the only one I have a 90-degree corner on. And one thing about this is I don't have to worry about trees and stuff, because when I extend this, there's no collision on it. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this. 2 combined courses. I don't want that. Get rid of that. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna go around backwards here. Actually, I don't need the wings out right at this moment, but I'll leave them there. Just slow it down a little bit so I don't get too squirrely here. This is shaped kind of weird. It's actually smaller than it looks, you know. When you look at the map, it looks like it's a pretty good sized area, but it really isn't. Alright, let's stop it there. And let's pull it up in here. I'm going to go ahead and save this as a temp. Oops, can't spell. Field 33, I think it was. Temp. Grass temp. Now, I don't have to do that. The reason I do that is because at some point, if I don't need grass anymore, I'll plow this into a regular field, and then if I do, I've already got the shape there as a temporary save. So that's why I do that, because I don't normally have to do that. I wouldn't have to anyway. I'm going to do I'm going to use the currently loaded course. I'm starting in the northwest. How appropriate for this map. I'm going to be heading south. Maybe. Heading south. Oh, I have to go clear around the wheel there. Let's do one headland. I don't know. Do I have to do a headland on this? I probably don't. I probably don't have to do a headland. Let me try it without a headland and see what happens. Let's generate this and then save it. Field 33. Mow grass. I want mow grass. Put that away. And this is probably going to fill this at least once. Let me put a course in here. Get rid of that. And let's do this. Mike's in the house. Hey Mike, how are you today? Hope everything's doing well where you're at. Alright, we're going to do one of those and start the course. And looks like I didn't get all the fences out. This field has a fence on it. How did that happen? He must have had one of them that wasn't in the fence folder. Oh, didn't notice that. See if I can stay on the road here. You gotta not go too fast. This one, and the faster you go with this, the harder it is to steer. It gets real squirrely. And it'll, once it goes on course play, it'll flip itself out too. So you got to be careful. It's best just slow it down. It's not a race. Because this thing will really fly if you put the pedal down. Well, it literally will. Literally will fly. Alright, we're going to mosey in here. Mosey's a word, you know. I use it all the time. And I keep forgetting to pull that stupid combine out of the way. but this thing turns pretty sharp. So, and it's not very big, so I think it'll be okay. Well, I know it'll be okay because I did the same thing. Uh-oh, Big Bud's in trouble. I did the same thing when I did that field to the left here. That combine was there then too. Now this is a piece of equipment that'd be nice to have on a real farm. Just go buzzing along 100 miles an hour. The wind flowing through your hair. Nice, sunny. And it would be nice if the weather was like this in real life all the time. Just nice and pleasant. Room temperature, 70 degrees. Maybe on a hot day it'd get up to 75. That'd be great. Any hotter than that, you might as well be in hell. Or California. Or Florida. Gets pretty hot there too. Florida, I think the biggest problem with Florida is the humidity. I don't know if California has the humidity that Florida does. Does this have a donut factory? I'll have to go in and see if any cops are driving in one area. I don't think it does. I don't think there's a lot of production on this map. It's got some pretty interesting things on it, but I don't think there's a lot of production on it. I'll look in a minute here. Let me get this done. I'll stop that. And we're going to do field 33, grass to farm. Right. Okay, let's dump that. And then let's look here what we got for production. If we can tell by the icons, it looks like we've got milk, the normal stuff here. You got your extra crops there. You can sell pallets. It looks like either flour or sugar there. Probably flour. I don't know what that is. So yeah, look, you don't have a lot of production at all. Not really. And you can't even sell this stuff, whatever it is. There's no price for it. So, yeah, no, there's not a lot of production on this map. So, let's see here. Let's go to grass 33 temp. We're going to put that away. And then we're going to do the mow grass 33. Come back out. Oh, shoot. I had it on. I need to have it on that. And go back in. Grass 33 to farm. And let's let it go and see what it does. By golly, he's taking off like a bat out of hell. I'm doing great, Mike. I used to know some people named St. Jean. We always laugh together because my name is St. John. Okay, now this is weird. So I'd get together with this guy. His name was St. Jean. I also knew a guy that used to sell... Oh, what the hell did he sell? I can't remember, but he was a salesman that was in the area. And his name was St. James. So we had a St. John, St. Jean, and St. James. And we'd go around and say, look, you know, we're just a bunch of saints running through town. Somebody say Jesus or God. And we no, we're saints, but we're not gods. I don't know why it did what it just did, because that's not right. Why did it stop there? Oh, because I was going at an angle, I think. All right, he knows what he's doing. Look, he's mowing backwards. The mower's still working as he goes backwards. That's funny. Okay, so that's what he did. It's kind of an angle there. This is a weird shaped field. But all in all, it looks like it's going to work okay. I thought Big Bud was in trouble. Did he fix himself? Oh, I wonder if he ran out of seeds or something. Oh, that's why he's backing up. I didn't do a headland. Alright, let's go find out what Big Bud's up to. Well, it looks like he's missing spaces here. That's weird. Missed a whole row there. Let's see here. Let me get some grass. I'm going to get some grass and make some more silage just for hoots and giggles. Don't have any animals yet, but there's nothing like being prepared. Oh, you know what I should do? I don't have any grass in there. There's two kinds of grass, I think. Yeah, there is. There's two kinds of grass I've got in there. I've got dry grass and regular grass. All right, so tell you what, I've got silage. So rather than put this in that silage maker, I'm going to run this down to town. We're going to town. And I'm going to run this down to the mixing stations that are down by the BGA. This map has built-in mixing stations, so I didn't put any of the portable ones. Although the portable ones would be nice because they're closer to my farm. But that's okay. Map's not very big. It's not like it's a 4X map or anything. Stubby can do it. I like Stubby. Stubby's one of my favorites. Of course, I have a lot of favorites. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so they're everybody's favorite. I'm talking about my equipment now. My kids would play that. Yeah, one of them trying to play that I like them better than the others, you know. Is it, am I your favorite? I said, no, I don't have any favorites. I like you each for different reasons. You're different people. You're not the same. So you can't be like the same. So I love all of you. I don't like any of you. But that freaked him out when I said that. But it's true. They're people just like anybody else. And sometimes your kids do things you don't like. And they won't listen to you. Okay, now here's my question. It says that it takes hay. Does that mean it does not take grass? Good question, huh? Find out. All right, I missed the trigger somehow. Well, it's, boy, it just flickers for a second. Missed it again. There it is. Oh, shoot. It only noticed it backing up, didn't go forward. There it is. Oh, dang it. Mike says he gets called St. John all the time. Well, I've never been called anything but St. John. I've never been called St. Jean. I don't know how rare that is. Oh, for Christ's sake. Is that trigger that small that I'm just coasting by it? Anyway, St. Jean and St. James. Oh, this is ridiculous. All right, hang on. Let me try something different. I'm coming at it at a different angle. I've not known a lot of people by St. James, St. Jeans, St. Jean, St. James. So I'm wondering if that's more rare than St. John. Okay, I don't know what to do. I can't find the damn trigger. It looks like it's huge. But I guess looks can be deceiving. I get called a lot of things more besides St. John all the time, but I can't repeat them in mixed company. All right, so it's not taking grass. It has to be hay. So there must be a way to make hay. Great. I gotta figure that out now. Where's that damn BGA? Where's the BGA? Should be close by. BGA, BGA, BGA. Why does the BGA not show up on the map? What the heck's that all about? There it is. It's down the road. Okay. Let's see if there's a place on the BGA to make grass, because it's not, or hay, I mean. This can be a pain in the butt. Might have to put my mixing stations in after all. Stubby's not a happy camper right now. I drove all the way down here and nobody made a cake or anything. BGA. Alright, it's a dirt road to the BGA. Must be small time. Open up. Well, shoot. Now what do you do? This isn't going to be good. Alright, I got to figure out how to make hay. You got to dry the grass. This isn't going to work. I am Vic the Gamer. Hey Vic, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I may have to put a mixing station in after all to get some stuff done until I figure out how to make the hay. I may have to mow the grass but don't pick it up, and then tether it, make it, see if that works. Uh-oh, there's that ditch. Stubby will not make it through the ditch, I'm pretty sure. Stubby's good, but not that good. I'm doing great, sir. Alright, what's here? What is this place? This is the cow farm. Yeah, this is the cow farm. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me go down and look. What's this place? Barley. Okay, this is just a storage place, maybe. So, you can make seeds. You can make that, but you need hay and not straw. All right. Well, I may have to put in my own machine. Let's see, I could probably pop it in right over here. I could pop it right in here. Alright, I'm going to do it for now until I figure this out. Placeables. Placeables, placeables, placeables. Okay, this one right here. Don't tell me I can't place the damn thing. Great. I got room here, but it won't let me place it. Oh, man. God, I can't place it anywhere in here. Come on. I can place it there, but it's in the direct way of everything. Oh, man. All right, all this room, and you can't do it. Where's that? Let's see here. Can't be placed here. Well, maybe not, but I could place it right there. Maybe right there. Let's see how far I can get away. I don't want it in the grass though. Let's put it in the dirt here. Too bad, so sad. It's gonna go there. I can always move it later. Let me get stubby. St. John and St. Jean. St. John's the English way of saying St. John, St. Jean. I've heard that in my lifetime, where people have said John or Jean for John when they've been reading out, like it'll say John Thomas, and they'll say Jean Thomas, Jean Thomas for John. Now see, this takes grass or hay. And not Jorge, but or hay. That's the way it's going to be for now, I guess. Well, you know that the St. John in Britain is St. John. Hello, my name is St. John Smythe. You mean St. John Smith? No, St. John Smythe. Okay, Stubby's gonna take the high road home here. This will be a pain in the butt. Looks like Big Bud needs refilled here, so I'm gonna have to run down that way. Yeah, I saw that in a couple places. One of them was James Bond, where a character in one of the James Bond movies was actually named St. John Smythe. Maybe it was Bond himself in one of his, he was in disguise. And I think it was Roger Moore, and called himself St. John Smythe. And it was spelled out St. John, of course. And Smythe was Smith, with an E on the end. Hey, Roger. Oh, geez, I just took out a sign. Don't take out a guardrail. The other one was, where else did I see it? Was it James Bond? It's not someplace else, though. Oh, remember that show Airwolf, where the guy that played Airwolf, his brother was St. John, but it was actually spelled St. John? How's Roger doing today? All right, I gotta go put seeds down in Big Bud. Big Bud is hungry. I'm going through the ditch. Yeah, I'd probably do that in real life too, and then I'd get in trouble. Why's your... Uh-oh. What's going on? I hope that plow was done. I bet the plow was done and I didn't take it off the field and then I started seeding. I hope. I hope, I hope. It's off to work, I dope. Alright, we're gonna... Uh-oh. Oh, right. You can't do it. I forget you can't do this. You can't do this without taking the driver away. Then you can do it. Stop moving, big bud. Can't believe how cheap these fields are. I got this huge field for like $1 million. And you may say, well, that's a hell of a lot of money. Well, it used to be. Millionaires are a dime a dozen nowadays. If you think about it, if you're talking about assets, right? So, if you're talking about assets, it's not hard cash. I mean, very few people, even millionaires, keep money in hard cash. So, you know, it's assets. And take me. I'm just a normal, run-of-the-mill, low-life, blue-collar. Well, I've never blue-collar, but white-collar worker. And I didn't even make the big bucks that people do in the city. And my house is worth about $500,000. So if you add up all the assets even I have, I'm close to being a millionaire. You know, with the investments and retirement money I've got, stuff like that, and the house, the value of the house, things like that. So millionaire's not a big deal anymore. Nowadays, you got to be a billionaire to have any money. All right, let's grab this. Get this guy off the road. He's got another job to do. This is my John Deere I bought. I could have put triple wheels on it, and I didn't. I don't know if he's going to go across that railroad track, so... oh, wait a minute. He doesn't have to. I bought that field over there, and it's got crop on it. Yeah, Andy, the first name, in the shows that I was talking about, the James Bond and the other one, their first name was St. John, and they pronounced it St. John. I forgot all about this guy. I forgot all about this feller. I wonder if I could load this up. What field was this? This is field 34. I wonder if I could load this up. Let's see. Let me put it there. I wonder if I can load up this here. And just change this. Won't let me, will it? 14.3, 15.3. Maybe this is 15.3. The other one was 17 meters. Okay, so this does it. Let me see if I can save this. What? What the hell was that? It threw me out of the tractor and shut the game down. That was weird. Did you see that? It made me walk down the steps of the tractor. That was freaky. What's he doing? Oh, what's he doing? Stop. Which field am I on? I don't know what just happened. No course loaded, because I just shut it off. Let me see. If I load new, what did it do? This isn't this field. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Let me dump that. Seed 43. Oh, I thought I was in 34. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I was doing something that I wasn't doing. Now I've really messed the field up. Look at this, is going to be awful. Yeah, oh man. I don't know if anything's going to work on this stupid field. Alright, I'm going to try this again. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do field 34. 15.3 northwest. Heading east. Right. Let's do 2 headlands. See if there's room for 2 headlands. Alright. Field. It did it again! Why did it do that? What did I hit that made it made me get out of the tractor? I don't get it. I don't know what I just did. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. And I just wanted to save it. Okay, as soon as I hit the space button, it's because I'm inside. It's because I'm in... Oh, jeez. It's something's goofy on this mod here. Why won't it let me do this? If I go like that, it's kicking me out. It won't let me save the stupid map, or the course. It's this mod. I must be hitting a key that opens the door and makes me get out when I'm trying to save that. So how am I going to do it? 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 Okay, I'm just going to do 34. And see what happens. God, all of that just to try to get this done. I'm going down. I'm going down into Badlands here. Let's stop this guy. Get rid of that. Now, I think there's some spots that got missed here. Well, it looks pretty clean, but I think there was a road down on that end, on the east end there. An English actor named St. John Smith, and they called him St. John Smythe. I got into trouble one day when I met some girl that I hadn't seen in years, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember her name. Has that ever happened to anybody? I know I knew her, and I know I knew her well, but I just could not remember her name. And as we were talking, she said, you know, we really need to keep in touch more often, because it's been years since we've talked. And I said, I pulled one of my cards out and I gave it to her, and I said, just write your name and number on the back of this card, and so I'll have your number. And she looked at me, she goes, you can't remember my name, can you? I said, no, I just wanted to have it written down so I don't forget later on. And she goes, how could you forget my name? And I said, well, she said, Smith. And I said, how could you forget how to spell Smith? Because I told her that, I couldn't spell it. And she said, now I know you're really reaching. And she said, and I said, well, I didn't know whether there was an E on the end of it. So it was awful. It was embarrassing. I hate when that happens, when you meet somebody and you can't remember where you knew them from, and you definitely can't remember their name. It's terrible. And I'm terrible that way. I can remember numbers pretty good, but I don't remember names at all. Well, I did pretty good on that row, except for the very end here. Oh, man, this is a good-sized field. It took me a while. You ever buy something at a yard sale or garage sale or whatever you call them where you live? Rummage sale, junk sale. You ever buy something you thought you really got a good deal on, and later it wasn't such a good deal? My wife bought a sander, an orbital sander, not a real large one. But she bought this orbital sander, and the face of it, where you put the sandpaper, is Velcro. So you buy sandpaper that has a little bit of cloth on one side and the grit on the other, and you line it up on this thing and you just slap it on, and the Velcro holds the sandpaper on. When you need a new piece of sandpaper, you just tear it off and you stick a new one on. Well, she bought this thing for $3, and so we went to use it, and she stuck a piece of sandpaper on there, and as soon as she started using it, it flew off. The whole thing flew off. The Velcro part and everything flew off. And so now we have a sander that you bought for $3 that won't hold a piece of sandpaper. So I went onto Amazon and I found the replacement piece, and it cost me something like, I don't know, $9.99. Something like that. So there's $10. There's $13 altogether because she paid $3 for the thing at the yard sale. Now we've got $13 in it, and I looked. I can buy a brand new one for $15, or no, I could buy a brand new one for $17. So it turned out that it wasn't all that great a deal. But anyway, you just never know when you buy something like that whether you're getting a good deal or not. Hey, this guy's actually doing a pretty good job. Whoa, he really did well. I'm surprised. Good deal. It's a good deal and a good deal more. Oh, hey, you know what? I forgot about my potato guy. How long's that guy been in the field? The driver probably took a nap by now. Well, he finished what he was supposed to do. I don't remember who was driving this. Might as well whip it out. Who's driving this thing? It's like this thing drives like one of them Strombonis. You know those things that clean the ice on an ice rink? Because it just kind of slides around like it's on ice. All right, so let's shut this thing off. Sorry, guys, I was playing with my mic because I had to sneeze. Oh, I hate when that happens. I'm going to take a shortcut to this field here. Grasshopper 2 has finished his job. Where's he at? Oh, he's way down there. Taking a shortcut through the fields here. Yeah, I'm gonna take all these trees out right here, and I'm gonna take these 4 fields here and make them into one big field. It's gonna be a hilly sucker, but no getting around that, I guess. Sure glad I took all those fences and hedges and bushes on my out, because there was a bunch of them. I'm gonna try to see if I can dump this stuff without putting it in a truck. That's what I'm doing here. I think I can sneak up to that and cheat here. Oh, geez, that was a heck of a... I think I can kind of get over this thing. Let's see if I can make this thing work. Oh, it almost started. Hang on. What the heck was that? I hate when Microsoft makes that noise. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. I knew I could do it. I knew 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 it. I could do it. I knew it. Was that it? Is that all the potatoes I got? How much was that? Whoops. How much potatoes did I actually get? Hardly anything. 64,000. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, that's right. Oh, well. Better than nothing, I guess. Better than nothing. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, guys. It's 3 o'clock, and I think I'm going to end it here. And I'll probably see you again on Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to play this one again or not. I might, because I want to try to get it working. I want to get everything working. I want to get some of these trees gone and that kind of thing, and see if I can make this this map playable for me. It's a fun map, and the guy did a good job on it, all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't fit my play style very well. And that's why I got rid of the trees and the hedges and the bushes and all that kind of stuff. But I want to figure out what to do with the hay and stuff like that. I'm going to do some grass where I just mow the grass and then ted it and see if that'll work for hay. So, because that dry windrow is what you're looking for. Anyway, I hope you had fun, and I'll see you probably on Thursday unless something goes wrong. In the meantime, have fun on your farm. Look at that. Pig pen. He's made a mess here. Anyway, I hope you had fun, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Have a good evening, everybody.